Greetings everybody, my name is Zoe and welcome back to Let's Code. This is episode 3 of our physics engine series. So in this episode we are going to be deleting everything. So let me just, let's see, boop, and then gonna come over here and boop. Alright, actually I'm gonna be keeping some of this. But basically, I have come to a conclusion. So the bug that I've been following is a little bit overkill for what I have in mind for my physics engine. So, like, it's just covering lots of stuff that just truly isn't even important. The whole particle force generator thing that I've been working on literally just has actually no use. I really don't know why on earth that was a thing included in the book, because it's never used again besides gravity. So I decided to say screw that book, and I am instead following this handy dandy little article right here, which I've looked at before, and it's just a much smaller scale engine here, and here's a little bit of a demo of the finished result. And something like this, like very basic 2D, is kind of what I'm looking for. And then finally at the end, I just want to learn how to transfer forces around properly, like for moving platforms, which is the entire reason why I am doing this to begin with. So we're just starting over. Everything in here should just be the important SDL stuff, and I've cut out everything else. There we go. So yeah, let us get started. So first things first, I'm going to change the name of C-clone to just physics.h. And then just need to get better at these little shortcuts. I have set on my fancy dancy keyboard here a shortcut to it, the number keys, so then I can, like, I want to jump 38 keys down, I just go boop. I just, like, you see those numbers on the side? I can press 35K and then I'll jump up 35 lines. K is up in Vim. I'm not going to talk about Vim. If y'all want me to talk about Vim, just let me know. Hello? Where is... Oh, forgot you have to include the, like, path directly and whatever. Include physics.h. Cool. Let's throw in our header guards. If in def, I'm pretty sure it's in def. Oh man, I should really freaking see if in def. Yeah. Okay, if in def physics h, define physics.h. And if you don't know what this is, these are called header guards. They prevent your header files from being included multiple times. It's just useful. So I've already read through this entire thing, so we are just going to whack out a couple of functions right here. They're writing theirs in C++. I am writing mine in C, so I have to change up a couple of things. A, B, B, and we're gonna go... Oh, I gotta define a vector too. Type def struct vector2 float x float y. Remember my semicolons. And then we're gonna go... Well, actually, I don't think I want to... So over here it says vector2 min-max. I'm going to completely change up the way I am doing that and go x, y, and width and height. So we're going to go x, y, width and height. There we go. And then over here, bool AABB. ABB. You know what? I know this is called AABB, but I think I might just straight up change that to rect. Just so it's a little bit easier to read, and also so my function names are a little bit easier to read. Rect versus rec, and then we're going to get rect A, rect B. I'm forgetting how I write things out. Cool, so let's see, I'm just gonna fa dot x is less than b dot x, or a dot x is greater than, hold on, if a dot x is less than b dot x, or a, oh, hold up, a, okay, hold on. So the max dot x would be my a dot x plus a dot width less than b dot x, yeah, or a dot x is greater than b dot x plus b dot width, and then oh, hold on, jeez, I am getting all sorts mixed up. We can do this all on one line, just like they are doing over in their code. And then if a dot y plus a dot height is less than b dot y, or a dot y is greater than b dot y plus b dot width. Let's make sure I got that right. So if a dot x plus the width is less than b dot x, actually that doesn't make a lot of sense. If a dot max is less than b dot min, shouldn't this be and? If no, that's not true. Oh wait, no, these determine if they're false. That's what I was thinking, right? Yeah, because I was like, if our width is less than b dot x, then there's no intersection. But there is. So now, if none of those happen, then we're gonna hit return true. Cool. Next up, we're gonna go type def struct circle. I am also forgetting here. 8k. Hold on. 5k. Oh. I need to get better at my Vim commands. We're gonna go float radius. Hold on. We're gonna go float x, float y, floaty, and float radius. Let's just go r. Circle. Nice. See for whether or not two circles intersect is simple. Take the radii out of the two circles, add them together. Check if this sum is greater than the distance between the two circles. Cool. So we're gonna go. I'm not going to even bother with these, because why would we use the unoptimized version? So we are going to go bool circle versus circle. Circle, not circle. Circle A. I've had a long day. I'm not typing things out correctly. Float R equals A dot R plus B dot R. R times equals R. Yeah, that just scores it. Make sure not to forget my semicolon. Return R less than dot X plus B dot X. I don't have a to the power of 2 operator, so we're just gonna do that. Plus b dot y times a dot y plus b dot y. Cool. That should do it. Yeah. That's easy. We should probably test these super duper quickly. So let's test out rect versus rect. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna go, let's see. Let's separate out the SDL stuff from what I'm doing here. So we're going to go rect test rect is going to equal, let's see, let's set its, let's see, our window height and width is 800 by 600. So I want it to be almost center. So let's make it 50, 400, 350, 632, 250, width height of 50. So that should be right in the center. Right, is going to equal 0, 0, 50, 50. And I don't actually know how to get mouse input from SDL. You know, normally I would cut this out, but you know what? Maybe this is interesting. Maybe this is something y'all wanna move. Move? I just read this. Mouse motion event is a member. It returns this. Okay. Can I get mouse state instead? That is much more useful. Okay. Well, let's see. What we're gonna do right here. Let's do this after the events. What we're gonna do is mx my SEO get mouse state. You know what? Actually, if it wants, hold up, it returns bit mask of the current button state. Okay, never mind. We don't care about what it returns. Although that's kind of interesting. You get its position from pointers, and then you get the button that's being held down by the UN32. That's kind of neat. But I'll bet you we could pass in a pointer to mouserect.x, mouserect.y. I'll bet you that would totally work. So then we don't have to deal with these. And then we're going to go draw rect. How does one render a draw rect? And let's go draw rect. Cool. So we're going to go like render draw rect. You are going to get the renderer, and you want a rect. So what we're going to do is, instead of creating the SDL rect outside of it, we're just going to take our initializer list right here and cast it into one of those, and it uses ints. So what we're going to do is we're going to cast everything in test rect to an int. Maybe I can save a little bit of time by yoinking this. Paste, 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 paste. SY, SW, S height. Did I set it to width and height? Yeah, I did. I'm going to change that out, because I like having things be single letters, because I think it looks a little bit nicer. Doink. Boink. Whoop. And boink. That should be all good. The width, the height. Nice. And I totally forgot to put this all actually inside of those brackets. Blink. Well, not technically brackets, they're braces. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to change these out with mouse. Here, I can go 4x mouse. Actually, let's go 3x sub mouse. 3x sub mouse. Cool. This should work. If I did everything correctly. Oh man, I did not. What did I do wrong? See how mouse fit with incompatible pointer type. Do you want ints? You do want ints. You do want ints, don't you? Alright, never mind. I'm not sure how we can fix that, the issue of ints. Because I don't think you can cast it to a float into something that wants an int and have it deal with it properly. So instead, we're just going to go int mx my Yeah, so we're gonna have to do things the kind of long way that I was originally going to, but that is okay. Let's see, we're going to go mouse rect.x equals mx, mouse rect.y equals my. Alright, cool. Let's see. Alright, what's going on here? Expected identifier before return. I definitely forgot a semicolon somewhere around here. Probably. No, that's not it. Bool, bool, bool. Struct. Float. I don't think I missed anything. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see here. Expected before I believe I forgot a semicolon somewhere around here. STL rect takes in those parameters. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure. Normally all those errors that I'm getting, those are like it's like issues with you for getting a semicolon. Expected before what the hell are you talking about? Oh, I see what's going on. I freaking this bad boy is what's causing our issues. Much less issues here. STL render draw rect. What are you talking about? You're getting an STL rect. Ah, give me a fucking second. Sorry about that. My microphone got unplugged. This function doesn't want an STL rect. It wants a pointer to one, which makes sense. The reason why most STL, the reason why most STL functions take pointers instead of the actual structure is because it's better for performance, just passing around pointers instead of actually like the thing. Oh, cool. Oh, absolutely terrific. That's so great. Oh boy. Alright, I futzed around with a little bit. I had to declare them right here, and then I had to give them a freaking address. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. But here we are. We have our two recs moving around. And then, now we just need to do one more thing. What we're going to do is we're going to go bool touching equals rect versus rect test rect and mouse rect printf. Is there a %b? I honestly cannot remember. Yep, it's working. Check that out. That is working pretty slick. Look at that. Cool. I don't know why it's reading out as ones and zeros, but whatever. We can deal with that. Alright, cool. Now we just need to do the same thing except with circles. So we already have our circle versus circle going on here. So I'm just going to quickly swap those out real quick. So after a little bit of fiddling, I managed to get this working. We now have both of our circles, and if they touch, it is true. Cool. Alright, so that really isn't a ton done, but I had to debug some annoying stuff in between cuts. The issue was I wasn't casting these back into floats, which I thought was going to happen on its own, but nah, it didn't. But yep, it's working now. Huzzah! Alright, so that's all I got time for today. I'm definitely going to come back tomorrow. I'll hopefully come back tomorrow with some more stuff, get to do something more interesting. But if y'all want to know how to test if rectangles or circles are colliding, then that's how you do it. But until then, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.